this. And I have been going back and forth with my mom about this because she is like the original sort of plant green thumb of the family. But it's just so goddamn leggy. It is like not having a good time. And this thing is a Metanilla Magic, which is a fairly rare type of tropical houseplant that's native to the Philippines. But it's like it wants humidity, and it also wants to live like an orchid. It currently is in regular potting soil, which I need to fix quite soon. And also, it was not in an area with a high level of humidity, which I think was doing it very, very dirty. It also currently has a lot of like crystal formations that are coming out of the leaves, which some really sensitive houseplants can get this when they're watered with tap water too often. They'll get these sort of like little, they're looking like salt crystals that start coming out of the leaves and stems. And I think that the soil is probably not good for this plant anymore, so I need to repot it in something that is more made for an orchid. We started watering it with distilled water, and now I've brought it into a room that has essentially no draft. I am the furthest vent away from the air conditioner or the heater in the house, so it's not incredibly strong. And like the draft from the air conditioning and the heater. And the other thing is that I often bring like one or two plants into my bathroom when I shower, because I have a lot of plants that just naturally need a lot of humidity. So this thing is finally getting the love that it needs, and that's why I was sort of not arguing with my mom, but like sort of saying like, let me take this thing. And I finally have a space to do so. This plant shelf, this gray plant shelf right here, I've actually had for a while. It used to be in the spot where I showed you my other plant shelf during my room tour video. So, now that I've rambled for 4 minutes about something that is completely not within the scope of what this video is, I'm going to do the check-in. So, my check-in is actually trust your instinct. Have you been able to sort of like tell yourself that your instinct for what is best for you is correct? I really just, this is something that I struggle with a lot, where I know what I want and I know what is best for me, but do I advocate for it? Absolutely not. I don't. So I need to get better at that, and I don't know, I just thought about like this plant and how I'm trusting my instinct, trying to save it, pour a lot of care into it, which I probably need to do for myself a little bit more. So, without further ado, I am here to show you the, I guess, like third or fourth, depending on when this goes up, member video of the month. This one is going to be quite short, but I am okay with that because the other one should sort of be like an amalgam of a couple of different things, so it should be slightly longer. So, this video is, again, one of the last member videos of the month. I did save it for later into April just because I knew I had time now, and after being sick and then also just like busy, it was like, well, this is perfect to film right now. So it is very accurate to the sort of April season, month, whatever. So this is my member thank you video. It's also the sort of check-in, progress update video. So for those of you who do not know, I recently launched, well, it's been like a month, well, not quite a month, it's been about, actually, I can check here, it has been, does it show me, it has been 27 days since I launched the member features on my channel. I think it'll be May 1st when it's sort of like the day essentially these member features were sort of in me responding to a comment that I received saying that there would be some people willing to support me financially in the journey towards getting a Blue Yeti microphone. So, in the interest of that, I decided to create channel memberships with the input of all of the people who sort of like voted on a community post on a poll, and I came up with two membership tiers. The first one is my lovely Sprouts, and essentially the Sprouts are the 99-cent tier. You get access to a badge, some special emojis, and you also get one video a month that is Sprout suggested and or voted on by the Sprouts. Just as like a sort of a special little Sprouts, not exclusive, but like a Sprouts sort of a video that they can call their own. And of course this also comes with progress updates, and then I added something new recently, semi-recently, which is the early access to all of the member videos that go out. As soon as I edit them, I upload them like I usually do, and rather than scheduling them for public release, I scheduled them for being released to members, and then usually I think I'll set it to a Monday, just as like a start of the week kind of thing. But yeah, I think I will do it that way. Then there's also, of course, this video where I repeat your names Trigger Word Tuesday style. It'll be your YouTube at and or your YouTube, like your username, because I don't know why YouTube only default shows me my members' usernames. YouTube, I would greatly appreciate if you actually showed me commenters' names rather than their at. Please. But anyway, this is not me complaining. This isn't me complaining. I swear. This isn't me complaining. But it kind of is. Anyway, and then the flowers tier. The flowers tier is a $2.99 tier, where you get the chance to either suggest or vote on 2 videos a month, and that is the other video that is going up as part of this sort of 2-part member thing at the end of April here. The other flowers video will be coming up. It is a glow stick video where I talk a little bit more about lore that surrounds the video games released by From Software, and then do just like a couple of more little sort of amalgamated trigger words by request from like Ippy Cake, and then also Ippy Cake, and then, oh my god, Ryan, you knew this, Ippy Cake and Flower Child, Ippy Cake and Flower Child. I have the comments here in front of me. So, and then the flowers also, of course, get access to everything that the Sprouts do, other than the Sprouts suggested video. I'm gonna make that like an honor system thing, and so far it's been working out. And then the other thing that flowers get is that their names are listed out at the end of every Trigger Word Tuesday video. So, if you wish to support me, thank you. I have been very open about the fact that money is a tight thing. I do not expect you to support me. I do not place you any higher in my mind if you support me. I have made it also very clear that there is no exclusive video content, at least that goes out to members versus regular sort of audience, just because I want to keep things sort of, I don't know, free and available to people. Not that I judge ASM artists who do, not that I might not do it in the future. I will likely set it to votes if that ever happens, going by democracy, mostly because I feel generally uncomfortable being the arbiter of like a tiny community. It feels like not anxiety inducing, but it is kind of like I'm nothing special. Like, you don't I would want to use it, and in the way that is sort of what I believe is fair for everybody. So, thank you for listening to me self-deprecate for like 12 minutes. Oh, my voice. You know what? If there is ever an exclusive video that goes out, it will be a voice reveal. I hate my regular voice in recording. I have become fine with my whisper. My regular voice. You all don't need to hear that. But I don't know, maybe at like 1 million subscribers. Look at me setting unattainable goals for myself. Just kidding. Dream big. Anyway, so this is of course me repeating my members' names. Also, sorry, if you pay attention to my eyes in this video, you are just going to like naturally be lulled to sleep because my eyes are very heavy today. I had a wild day. And see, it's because of work, and I have always been like, I'm keeping work and online separate because the internet is a wonderful place until it isn't, and I have no control over when it isn't. So I choose to keep my work separate from the internet, mostly because I work with a very sensitive group of people who, if like, it's just, I don't want my activities online to bleed into that, to possibly put those people at risk, because I do work with them in sort of a very trusting environment, and I want to continue that. But my God, my day-to-day has been simultaneously the most exhausting and the funniest day of my life. I love the work that I do. It makes me so... It fills my cup, I swear to God. And then sometimes it drains my cup in the same sitting. But anyway, I'm going to do this chronologically. I don't know, that seems like the most fair. It's not as though I'm going to be like prioritizing the flowers or prioritizing the sprouts or whatever. I overthink too much. If you couldn't tell, I wonder if you could tell. But the first person I have to thank is June Bucky, probably June is your at. Thank you for being one of my wonderful, beautiful, amazing little sprouts. Same thing to you, Melanie, or Mel R7, which is your at, and you've been with this channel for like a long time. Like, honestly, a lot of you have been with this channel for a long time. I am lucky beyond belief to have people who are just like around and who just like enjoy what I'm doing here and continue to. I don't know if this is like normal for other YouTubers, but I enjoy all of you so much, so thank you for being here. I do not take you all for granted. Whenever I sit down to film a video, it's always like a, holy shit, like this is real. Like, people enjoy me, which is like so out of this world. So thank you, Melanie, and June Bucky, my two lovely little sprouts. Thank you. Now, for my flowers, we have Sarah Marie, who a lot of you would know if you are sort of avid watchers of the channel, is now a staple of Trigger Word Tuesday, because you have fantastic fucking trigger words. You are fantastic. I love your suggestions. Hands down, flat out, you are wonderful. So thank you, Flower Child, Sarah Marie, and Flower Child. Of course, you're one of my flowers. It's so cute. I love it. Then the next, another sort of recent staple of Trigger. Well, not recent. I say recent, but it's been like 2 months since like that you've been suggesting words. But Siv, 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 S-I-V, Siv, 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 who is, of course, a flower as well. So, all of you, I cannot thank you enough. I cannot thank you enough. If any of you have tips on how to take care of a metanilla in a houseplant format, and also, if any of you have tips to get plants to not be leggy, I would gladly take those tips. But that is just me sort of blasting that out into the ether, into the internet. So, thank you, thank you. I wish there was a better way for me to express the sort of in here, out here. I don't know if anybody can relate to that, but often, in my life I get these feelings where it just feels like the emotions are sort of like if I'm a large bucket, then the emotions are just sort of like overfilling that bucket and spilling out, but I still don't find the way to like spill them out through words. So just know that you are fabulously appreciated. As for the sort of progress update, a Blue Yeti microphone goes anywhere from 150 to 180 Canadian dollars. If I get it on Amazon, it is, I believe, like guaranteed 150. But if I get it on the Logitech website, I have a little bit more like ability. Like if I sign up, like if I get if I give them my email, you know how this works. They'll give you like 15% off or whatever if I give them my email at checkout, or like however those little promotions work when you visit a company's website. So that is why on the Logitech website sometimes it'll be 150, sometimes it'll be 180 depending on like the sales and things that are going on, and then also depending on the promotion that might be a little bit lower. I'm going to try to get the best promotion that I can. So with those sort of goal numbers set, we currently, with the membership launch that I've done, now we are sitting at 14 Canadian dollars and 33 cents. So we are on the way to the Logitech Blue Yeti microphone far quicker than I thought we would be. I'm probably going to end up adding my channel revenue to that as well, which I need to check because it is constantly fluctuating. I don't know, like, if anybody understands YouTube in the revenue sense, just like shoot me a comment or like something so that like I can understand it, because sometimes it's like in the 80s, sometimes it's like down in the low 70s, and then sometimes it's like at 80, and then it'll be 88, and then it'll be 73, and I'm like, can we get this together, please? I know that it's probably not like set in stone until a certain time, but yeah, I would like to know how it works, because I've signed up for like the like I've done all the tax stuff, like I've given them tax information and stuff like that, and I might need to apply for an American like tax information number, like a TIIN or something like that. So if anybody is a tax lawyer and wants to do some work